All right, we got 1 and 2. So it's a full couch today. Hello everyone, welcome back. It is the weekend, which means it's time for another Coffee Chit Chats with Cass. Cheers from way over here. Hey, excuse me, sir, it is not playtime. It is coffee drinking time. Cheers, everyone. Welcome to my other couch. Excuse me, sir. You are on camera. You cannot lick your feet. Thank you. I suppose it's the comfier couch in terms of cushioniness, but the other one is a bigger couch and it has arms on it and you can recline, so who's to say? But regardless, today we have in our homemade cup a pumpkin spice cold brew because yes, I still have about 40 packs of it left over from the September to November-y season. So I have that with my silk soy creamer and some maple syrup. So it tastes like the holidays because I already missed them. All right, happy weekend, guys. I'm pretty stoked for this weekend because I put up a video recently of my 10-year challenge. If you haven't watched it, it's up there in the cards and in the link, or in the link? Sure. There's a link in the description. If you haven't seen that, please go watch it. I guess I didn't realize while I was making it and even, you know, thinking about it that I would enjoy it so much. I really did. Son, those are flowers. You cannot eat those. I really did have a good time making it, and I've gotten positive feedback on it, which makes me feel good because there's always that voice in my head that's like, you're not funny, this isn't funny, why are you wasting everyone's time? But it's been going over pretty well, so that, you know, makes me feel good about it. So who's to say? There could be more sort of videos like that in the future. I don't know. But this week I just kind of wanted to check in because for a couple days there it was kind of looking like this week was going to be a bit of a downer because I have not been as happy and upbeat. Every time I say that, I think about how to lose a guy in 10 days. But truthfully, I was not feeling my best for most of this week. And I think it's because I started to get into this thought process of not really having a sense of purpose or feeling like I am doing anything, but in the last couple days I've turned that around. So, you know, that's always nice. And now I don't know why everybody all of a sudden is moving. Guys, let's take our seats here. Thank you. But yeah, so I have been doing some working, which is nice, and this week, I think, actually this might be the second week in a row that I have been consistently going to the gym, which is nice. Also, it has rained so much in LA, I'm not even exaggerating. The street in front of my apartment was flooded to the sidewalk. And so, I think it was Thursday maybe, I was walking home from the gym because when I left, it was like misting out, so it's like not enough that you really need to drive, but it certainly wasn't clear skies like I was thinking it was going to be. So the walk there was fine, and then on the walk back, it had stopped. So I was almost to my apartment, and the streets were so flooded that only one lane was out of the water. So anytime someone would drive in the other lane, or even too close to it, the water would just shoot literally over the cars parked on the sidewalk. Well, not on the sidewalk, but you know what I mean. The parked cars, the water would shoot over it and hit the sidewalk next to them. So that was a thing. I've never seen that much rain here in the 4 years that I've lived here. So, you know, I guess if you don't think climate change is real, there's the climate, and it has changed. So that was a thing. I'm pretty pumped about that. Also, big Patriots win last weekend, and so that was awesome because it's always a good day when the Pats win. And I think one of the other big victories from last weekend, which it's not really a victory, it's just like something that was nice that happened, is that I tried the Beyond Burger at Carl's Jr. They have that now, which is nice because anytime the Labs is here, he will ask me to make a run to Carl's Jr. to get a burger, but I can't ever really eat anything there because I try to steer clear of fried foods, and so short of getting a side of apples, like I'm a third grader. Is that what I was going to say? I was trying to say a 3-year-old, and then I started to say third, so that's what that was. So short of getting a side of apples or just a water, I guess, there's not really a whole lot of options for me. So Sundays are now my cheat day, which means I can eat whatever I want. And so I had a burger while I was watching the game, and it was probably the most glorious I have felt in quite a while because I was having my burger, watching the Patriots win on a Sunday, and just enjoying my life because that arguably is the most amazing combo that you can have on a Sunday, and it was just A+. I would have actually, here's what would have made it perfect. Had I had some Bloody Mary mix, or even maybe like a Bud Light Chelada would have been good. It would have been a perfect meal. But I will take it for what it's worth. I ended up getting an iced tea because I was in Carl's Jr. and I was getting the burger, and so I got the full meal, and I thought, okay, I could get a Dr. Pepper, but I feel like I'm already doing too much by having the burger and fries, and I got it with the bun and everything. No protein style up in here on a Sunday. But I didn't do it. I chickened out, and I got my unsweetened iced tea, which to most people just tastes like water, but it was good, okay? It was just what I wanted at the time. Yeah, so I was very excited about that. And this weekend, it's the AFC and NFC Championship games, so I am feeling pretty good about it, but kind of nervous because you never know. I mean, really hoping that we can, make it to another Super Bowl, but truthfully, you never know with sports. So, thinking about putting some money on it, but I don't know. So, something tells me, though, that the Saints are gonna just pummel the Rams. And this is me pretending I know a lot about football when really I kind of do, but I'm not like an expert or anything. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully, I mean, I'm sure it'll be a great game regardless, but it's gonna kind of depend on how my week next week goes, how we feel about that. So yeah. And also, completely random and side note, I hope you enjoyed this coffee table decor we've got going on here. This candle is it campfire? It's campsite coffee. It's from Bath and Body Works. It's a 3-wick candle, and I don't know that I did tell the story. I mean, there's not really a whole lot to it. Long story short, I went to Candle Day this last year. It's so weird to think about because it was like, it was just barely a month ago. Whatever. So I went to Candle Day last year, and I got, I think, 8, maybe 9 candles. I got a lot. It was more than I needed for one person, but one of the scents that I got was this one, and I figured it would be a good addition to not only my candle collection, but to these videos, because, you gotta pick a theme and stick to it, or, stay on brand, because that's how this works here. So, yeah, that's pretty much what we've been up to, gang. Not a whole lot of craziness, just getting back into the swing of life, going on dead-end interviews, which is always fun, but it'll be okay. It's fine, you know, we'll be all right. Also, I forgot to mention, while this one is just getting way too Riley, I went to a coffee scrub presentation type thing this week. The brand is Sheer Necessity, which I will link down below as well. This woman named Kimmy owns the brand. She's super sweet. She actually reminds me a lot of one of my old casting producers. They just had like the same kind of spirit and energy, and I thought that was really cool because I've never had that happen. Son, you are distracting. So this whole thing was sort of a presentation about her coffee scrub company, and I think it's such a great concept, not only because, you know, it's all natural stuff, and, you know, I obviously love coffee. This also, just before we get into it, is not sponsored in any kind of way, but it's all organic, ethically sourced stuff. And so I think for me, the other reason that I thought it was such a great idea is because every month she will donate 20% of the proceeds to a cause. And so I thought that was so great because not only am I someone who genuinely enjoys coffee scrubs, I think I have one in my bathroom right now. I don't want to go get it because it's just going to take up too much time, but it's a product that I genuinely enjoy, and it was amazing. Like, it truly does work really well. So in addition to that, she mentioned that this month they are going to be donating 20% of their proceeds to fight human trafficking. And I thought that was just a great way to kind of give back because, you know, there are major brands and other companies out there who will donate a percentage, but from what she told, well, not just me, but everybody at this presentation, was that a lot of companies will donate maybe like 1%, and so it's kind of like a drop in the bucket type of deal, whereas this is really making a dent into a cause. So I thought that was awesome. So check it out if you're looking for a coffee scrub. Highly recommend, because it's fantastic, and you know, you're helping out not just yourself and doing your self-care, but doing something good for other people. So I think I'm gonna call it a day. I got places to go and things to do today. I hope you guys had a great week. I will be here next weekend, depending on the outcome of the Patriots-Chiefs game, will kind of dictate if I am on the edge or not. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my videos this week. I am definitely in a much better place than I was in the middle of the week. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching and sticking around with me and my circus of animals. So can you say goodbye to everybody? Do you care? You don't care? You just want treats? You want a treat? Want some bacon? How about some chicken? This boy loves his chicken. Alright, I gotta go. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next weekend. Bye!